Ladies and gents, we're on the banks of Larford Fisheries, and today the target species are skimmers, bream and carp. So we want a mix that's going to appeal to those species. This is what I've been using all winter. It's served me well. I really like it when I'm targeting those sort of mixed venues. First of all, the main ingredient is this stuff, swim stim black. It turns any mix jet black, which is perfect when the water temperatures are cold and fish don't feel comfortable feeding over bright coloured baits. So what I'm going to do is put in, we don't need loads of bait at this time of year. You know, I'll probably get in trouble for saying it. We probably only need, there you go, that's a level pint. So a pint of that goes into the bucket. The next thing is this. Now, I've been adding this 50-50 to the black. The black, swim stim black, turns this jet black, and because there's quite a bit of sweetness in this bream original, it means that those smaller skimmers and even the larger bream feel comfortable feeding in amongst it. So, because the water temperatures are still cold, and I'm probably going to target more skimmers than carp today, I'm going to add a level pint of this to make a 50-50 mix. So you can see it's not an expensive day. We've not even used half a bag of each ground bait. The important thing though, because there's quite a few larger particles in this bream original, is I'm going to riddle it for a really nice fine riddle. Just remove some of those larger particles, which are ideal for when the water's nice and warm and you're targeting, you know, big fish and they're feeding quite aggressively. And don't get me wrong, these particles aren't massive, but I just want my hook bait to stand out a little bit more when the temperatures are cold. So just remove some of them larger particles there, chuck them on the side for the ducks. There's no need to riddle the swim stim black because it's a nice fine mix it is. But what I like to do is just give that a whiz round together. It goes a nice dark brown colour, and then let's get the water in. Into that, so there's 2 pints of dry ground bait, I like to add half a pint of water straight away. It'll probably take a full pint by the end of the mixing process, but to start with, just give it half a pint. And we're just looking at this stage just to start the mix off. Get loads of air into it, make sure it's thoroughly mixed through. And even now you can see it turning a nice dark shade. And that's a case of leaving that for sort of 15-20 minutes, then coming back to it and adding the rest of the water to it. So that mix has had a nice rest, probably 15 minutes. You get a chance to set up the rest of your kit, and the rest of that water goes in now. So that's had a pint of water to 2 pints of ground bait. And what I'm looking for is quite a damp mix. I don't want particles hanging around mid-water. I want everything to go down onto the bottom and sort of pin the fish to the bottom, which after all that's where they're easier to catch. I'm fishing a feeder today, so I want the fish nailed to the bottom. And then, as with all ground baits, it's time to whack it through a riddle. This is a larger riddle. This is a maggot size, ground bait size riddle, and it's just a case of, I won't do it all, just show you the finished ground bait. It's just a case of whacking it through a riddle and making a nice dark fine mix, perfect for skimmers, bream and carp.